They say this tower makes parachute training less frightening than just jumping out of a plane. But we wouldn't know. Just offhand, it doesn't look very soothing. Steel workers are putting the finishing touches on this training device for the parachute battalion at Fort Benning, Georgia. They don't mind, but they're funny that way. You crawl out to the edge, and when you let go, the parachute opens like this and lets you down nice and easy, like that.
New training equipment at Fort Benning, Georgia. Parachute pupils are drawn to the top of a tower 250 feet high. The first training operation is that kind of descent. They get used to a parachute. Easy way first. The second operation, the pupil is in a position such as in actual jumping, and he gets accustomed to the jerk when a parachute opens. Then practicing how to land, important for a parachute soldier. And finally, they're launched for a descent on their own. Troops from the sky acquire new importance in modern war, and the Army is training them in an up-to-date way. He makes a perfect landing, and now is ready to try it from a plane in the sky. Physical training for parachute troops. They get in shape for the dizzy leap sky. In camp at Fort Benning, Georgia, the 503rd Battalion of Paratroops tries out a new type of gigantic apparatus called the Trainasium, a novel contraption providing the nimblest kind of athletics to develop muscular power and flexible agility. Parachute soldiers who jump from planes and float down to earth need a maximum of nimble strength. Jumping exercise is necessary preparation for the parachute leap of the soldiers of the sky.
Springtime in Georgia and jump time for Uncle Sam's new 501st Parachute Battalion. 70 of them in this mass demonstration. Officers called jump masters in new Army lingo make the all-important inspection, for each man's life depends on exactly correct preparation. Equipment planes carry parachute-supported machine guns and heavy equipment, and one equipment ship accompanies each 6 personnel planes. A lesson learned from Europe's war. Here is the real thing, Norway just a year ago. These are actual pictures of Nazi parachutists in their sky invasion, and these jumpers paved the way for greater parachute feats in Holland and Belgium. Now, over here, 1941 parachute troop drills. Led by the equipment plane, big long-range transports take the air. Heavy equipment first aimed to land on the exact rendezvous point below. Now, out and over. High-speed jumping. The American technique calls for split-second timing and breathtaking precision. The military world first heard of parachute troops from American experiments made before the last war. Today, hundreds are being safely trained for our streamlined forces. Landed right on the pre-selected spot, jumpers find their parachute-dropped equipment on hand and ready. Overhead, U.S. pursuit planes are in position to lay smoke screens to hide the flying infantrymen.
Uncle Sam's sky troopers bailing out at 1,200 feet. A problem in tactics for the Army's newest branch, capturing an enemy airport in what the experts call vertical assault. landing's okay if you can still run for that airport. The job's to hold it until your own troop transports move in. Every action is on the double. They hardly wait for the plane to stop. Speed and surprise are the keynotes. Field guns, too, transported by air. Well, whoever invented this blitz business, leave it to the Yanks to perfect it.